Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming out here today. We really do appreciate you. Thanks for your continuous support and thanks for always staying tuned to our channel. Remember, we are here to keep you updated with the latest and most authentic happenings in our country. The news we have today is that resident doctors they've embarked on an indefinite strike. Wow, we'll get more details to what's going on. We know we're still battling with the crisis in the town. That's the pandemic. We're still battling with the pandemic, and doctors have decided to go on strike. They must have a good reason. We'll find out in a moment. But before we do, guys, please, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, click on the subscribe button down below and don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit on the like button. It really does mean a lot to us. So right, yes, let's get more details about what the resident doctors are requesting. Resident doctors embark on indefinite strike. Members of the National Association of Resident Doctors (NAD) have embarked on an indefinite nationwide strike. NAD President Dr. Aliyu Sokomba announced this while addressing a press conference on Monday in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. He noted that the union has decided to exempt its members working in various coronavirus isolation and treatment centers across the country. This followed the virtual Extraordinary National Executive Council meeting of the association held on Sunday. Dr. Sokomba, however, stated that the exemption of the members attending to COVID-19 patients was for 2 weeks before they joined the industrial action. He explained that the union took the decision to go on strike as a result of the failed series of meetings between the doctors and the federal government in the last 2 weeks. According to NAD President, the meeting had failed to resolve the lingering industrial dispute, which included non-payment of special allowances for the resident doctors. He also decried the deplorable state of the hospitals and lack of protective equipment for members of the union treating COVID-19 patients. Dr. Sokomba added that this has exposed many of their colleagues to coronavirus and resulted in the death of some of them. The doctors embarked on the industrial action after they warned last week that they would take what they described as the painful decision following the inability of the government to meet their demands. All resident doctors, medical officers below the rank of Principal Medical Officer (PMO), and house officers across all the federal and state hospitals in Nigeria are expected to join the strike. The association asked the government to make alternative arrangements for the care of patients, including those at the COVID-19 isolation centers, as its members there will join the industrial action in 2 weeks' time. Its demand include the provision of adequate personal protective equipment for all healthcare workers and immediate reversal of the disengagement of all 26 resident doctors at the University Teaching Hospital in Jos, the Plateau State capital. Others are the universal implementation of the Medical Residency Training Act in all federal and state hospitals and ensuring pay pairing among doctors of equal cadre. The doctors also asked the government to implement the revised hazard and payments of agreed COVID-19 inducement allowances, as well as stop and immediately refund all cuts in salaries of their colleagues in Kaduna and other states. Wow. Guys, let's just make a little bit of a recall. We remember in Kaduna State, so the governor of Kaduna State, the person of Ç0V1Đ, Nasi Ç0V1Đ, he stated that there was going to be a slash in the salaries of doctors. And the reason he gave was quite ridiculous, to be quite honest. I don't know if you guys see it in that same light, but it's really, really ridiculous. Ç0V1Đ stated that the reason they have to slash doctor salaries is so they can use it to assist the vulnerable in the states. Excuse me, Mr. Governor, what about slashing all of the monies you spend on those activities in the government house, those top workers, government officials? Not this time it should not be doctors at all. because they are the ones in the front line. So you're talking about slashing their salaries, and that, to be fair, that's not it's not quite fair on the doctors. What is expected in the country, even with this state of the pandemic, is they see how they can motivate doctors. They need to be motivated. And Erufai was talking about slashing their salaries. And when the doctors raised the alarm about that, Erufai threatened. Yes, he did that. He came on air. We actually read that news here at Peak Network that about 2 weeks ago. Erufai came online to say that any doctor that threatens a strike action, they should just know that they've lost their jobs, that they don't have any job. You see the country where we live in, the ones that have, they want to keep taking from. What happened to the government funds? Also, we all know that a lot of donations were made from well-to-do Nigerians to help cushion the effect of the pandemic. And this is what they are saying. So right now, the resident doctors, they are not taking it lightly. They are saying that they are going to go on an indefinite strike. And what they are asking for, to be quite honest, is not too much. Number one, they are stating that they are stating this to the federal government, that they have to put a stop to that salary cut. And as a matter of fact, they should return, as a matter of urgency, they should refund all of the salary cuts that they've taken, starting with the Kaduna State governor. You know, it was Erufai that started this. So that's what they are calling for. And guys, I don't think this is too much. Also, they are saying that the doctors, they are saying that they don't have enough PPE, they don't have enough personal protective equipment. You want to send them to the forefront of COVID-19 without personal protective equipment. Is that not a death sentence that they are sending these doctors on? And this is not too much to ask for. Our federal government, I don't know what they are doing. And Buhari will keep saying that he comes out to say openly and confidently that he has really fought well coronavirus. He has done well. Presidency, they've done well. His administration, they've really handled coronavirus properly. See doctors, they are not even well looked after. They are not even motivated. Rather, they are saying they want to cut their salaries. No personal protective equipment for them. And also, they also cried about the state of the hospitals. They are not in a good state at all. They don't have all the equipment. They don't have everything they need. You are saying that you want to cut their salaries. It's quite sad what goes on in our country. We can see every now and then they keep approving various form of allowances for the House of Representatives, for the National Assembly, for this, for that. They keep approving. They are just moving money from left, right, center. Billions, we just hear them, it's billions. Those money, they've not thought about how they would use that to cushion the effect of the coronavirus. Even palliative, my people, even palliative that the federal government promised that they will give to Nigerians didn't see palliative. We didn't see. We heard of cases in Lagos where it was just a loaf of bread they were sharing. In other states, it was one Indomie. It's sad what happens. Erufai, what are you talking about? That they need to slash. It is doctor's salary that they need to slash at this very time to help the vulnerable. Even this governor Erufai, there's a lot he can do. He can look within and see that a lot of allowances that they keep releasing here and there, that they keep approving within the government house, they can cut some of them because some of them are not necessary. Every now and then you can see that they've released allowance for cars. And they already have cars. If you go to their houses where they live, the car fleet, you will see that you won't believe it. It's doctors. They want to slash their salaries. And the funny thing is that it's not like the doctors are even paid very well or paid on time. See what these guys are doing. It's truly sad, the country where we live. Guys, please, that's the news reaching us at the moment. Let us know what you think. Lend your voice. Let's see what these resident doctors are asking for. I don't think they are too much to ask for. The federal government should be able to meet up to all of these all of their requests. So guys, leave your take, leave your comment down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for being a valued and dear subscriber. Please, if you haven't yet subscribed, click on the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit on the like button. It really does mean a lot to us. Want to say thank you once again, and please don't forget to share this news. We want everyone to be well abreast with what's going on in our country. Thank you once again. Till I come your way again with more updates, is bye for now, and God bless.